Hey, now you can hear me now. Welcome back, everybody. This is a Mexican Soccer Podcast. I'm your host, Hugo Bernal. Today, we're a little bit of a ghost. Nobody told me I shouldn't wear a green hat. But welcome, everybody. 207 episodes sounds so easy, sounds so simple, but it takes a lot of time, lots of effort. So welcome, everybody. I want to invite everyone to subscribe to our channel, El Mexican Soccer Podcast and El Trio Online. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, anywhere you can find us. We're here every Thursday with the best content. Even though it's Fecha FIFA, it's official Fecha FIFA. We'll be talking about that because the World Cup is coming soon, and we got a special guest today. Mr. Infantino is coming in, the president of FIFA. No. As always, we got the same boring people. El buen Super Mojado. ¿Cómo andas, mi super? ¿Dónde andas? Ay, cabrón.
What's up?
Te pusiste
Aquí
más
está tu...
tonado, güey.
Aquí
I like
está
your t-shirt.
Claro, representing the local soccer team. Así que... Ahí
¿No
está,
había,
mire,
no
con
había
los
chidas
colores
de
verdes.
esas mismas, pero de hombre? ¿Las bonitas?
No, ya estaban todas vendidas, güey.
¿Agotadas? Okay. All right, welcome, man. Welcome. How's everything?
All good. Ready for esta fecha FIFA. A ver si
Oh, yeah?
la selección mexicana can give us a little bit of the hope.
You want to forget about Chivas for now, right? For the week, at least.
Yeah. We had enough about Chivas for now, so let's talk about
Let's talk about something different. European soccer.
Another disappointment.
El buen Fernando. Welcome, Fernando. He's here too. Ay, papá.
Hey, how's it going?
El
shoot.
Manchester City here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Manchester City.
Yeah.
Welcome. Oh, look, and Super Mojado. Thank you. Let's just remind everybody before you present yourself, mi buen Super Ferni. Remember, send us your messages through whatever you're watching us. We'll be reading them here live. El Super Mojado, because he still went from his tears after el más grande ganó. Por el clásico. Ferni, ¿cómo andas?
I'm good. One thing that I like to point out about Super's t-shirt, that A in the middle looks a lot like the Atlas A from their logo. So I don't know if that's also what you're representing, because I know you like Atlas. But okay, well, I mean, I'm doing great. Both Chivas and Pumas lost this weekend. Very disappointing weekend for all three of us.
All right.
That was try of being a comedian.
Who else is here today? Do you know? Hi. Samara, welcome.
Ahí está.
¿Qué onda, guys? What's going on?
Una bella entre las bestias.
Thank you.
How's everything, Samara? Are you ready for Qatar?
Guys, everything is great. I'm so excited to share the news that I will be heading to Qatar for the World Cup this November. So there we have it, breaking it on El Trio Online. Más o menos.
But you didn't even let us do a drum roll.
Are you ready or not? That's
Yeah,
the
I
question.
have the drum roll.
Are you ready?
Am I ready? And mentally, yes.
Okay.
No, yeah. The plan is to be out there and creating content for, covering the Mexican national soccer team, que es lo que hacemos.
Okay, sounds good.
Some coverage out there in everything, like with the Qatar fan fest and like life in Qatar, the ins and outs, todo.
All right. Do you have tickets already from any games?
I had bought tickets for the one of the games, but before they announced the groups. So el que me tocó fue el grupo donde está Portugal. So no me tocaron los de Mexico. But with that being said, about the tickets, the last minute sales for tickets start on Tuesday. So if that's gonna be me on Tuesday searching for tickets for any of the Mexico games, que son los más solicitados. So for
as
Mexico,
always, as every World
not
Cup.
quite. I don't have any Mexico tickets yet, so that's still the plan, to be prepared and inside the stadium for those matches.
I wonder if there's gonna be revendedores outside of the stadium, like
yes, absolutely, in Qatar, of course.
You never know. You never know.
Changuitos.
Gerardo Fisher, he won some tickets. So
te vendo el que tengo de Portugal, o no sé si vaya a ser Portugal, pero es el grupo de Portugal, es uno de fase de octavos, so
Okay.
If they advance,
Oh, okay. I see. It could be Portugal.
could be anybody.
All right. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, because anything can happen. So keep us posted on that, Samara. As always,
For
from
sure.
here till November, and even if you're in Qatar at 9 o'clock we can do a live coverage from the World Cup, a podcast. So feel free to join us anytime when you're over there. I don't know. It would
Thank
be
you.
probably like you're 4 a.m. or something like that, but it's okay. Who
I
cares?
have no idea.
Yeah, just get
I'll
up
join y'all,
early
though.
or
Yeah,
stay
it's
up.
gonna be
Who
late.
knows?
I'll
Stay
send
up.
y'all.
There's
late
no
for
there's no
sure.
sleeping.
Yeah.
There's no sleeping in Qatar. It's gonna be a party. You're gonna be awake all the time.
See, I don't know how that's gonna look because I
No,
mean,
well,
and
let
all
me
due
let me
respect,
tell you.
I don't know.
Let-
This is my
let me
ignorance
tell
talking.
you. Let me tell you that I've been keeping up with the rules, and not too long ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, they opened up. They're gonna sell beer in the stadiums now. Do
Yeah.
you
Oh,
remember
okay.
that it was
Mhm.
A big deal, and they said they were not gonna sell beer, and everybody was mad. Well, at the end of the day, they are selling beer. I think it was all planned. I think fue plan con maña. Ya lo tenían planeado de que iban a vender cerveza en los estadios.
Well,
And
that's
as I
the
said,
thing
this
that
is
they
my
¿Cómo
do
plan con
usually.
maña?
No sé,
what you
o
said,
sea,
Samara?
¿Cómo plan con maña si? Okay, wow.
¿cómo que? Me estás
Ablandar a
preguntando cómo plan
la,
con
a
maña.
la, a la
No,
banda.
o sea, yeah. So you're saying that they were planning this. So they were planning on basically, alejar a los fans, diciéndoles que no
No,
iba a haber
me
beer
imagino,
until like the last minute. I
me
mean, that's
imagino que
No,
lo
I
que
think
querían era vender los boletos a la gente que no fuera desmadrosa. So if they're telling, there's gonna be a party, why not?
That's
Then
not gonna
everybody's gonna
happen.
go. So if there's no beer, people are gonna hold back, and then
oh
the
my
the
God,
desmadrosos are
Fernando,
not gonna go.
Gerardo
naive,
Figueroa
naive.
is telling us Qatar is going to get canceled. All right. If you get any insights, elaborate a little bit more on me, when Gerardo. I want to see why you say that. And Samara, so tell us because you were saying about the beer thing and any other things, any other news from World Cup that because I'm sure your research is impeccable. So what else have you seen from that?
Yeah, so pretty much things are changing as the sooner the World Cup approaches. Como dice Fernando, we had like the World Cup. People say that they are gonna allow beer in the stadiums, but it's gonna be like 1 or 2 hours before the game starts. So in the actual stadium in your seats, no se va a poder. Hasta el momento, right? They keep changing the rules. But also
Okay.
another one that they had, what did my mind go blank right now? Was about the COVID vaccines. So before they required people to have the COVID vaccine, and if you weren't vaccinated, you would have to quarantine in Qatar for 5 days. But they scratched that. That's no longer in place. So como que están haciendo las cosas más accesibles para los fanáticos. So right now there's like certain like worries and concerns with the accommodation, because like I've seen some pictures online that they're not quite finished yet with building all the hotels and cabins that they're going to have. So who knows? Hopefully by then everything will
At least
be ready.
it's not that cold. Actually, it's going to be hot.
And that's okay. There's still a long time before the World Cup starts.
No,
Well, 2
it's
months.
not. It's only 2 months. That's it. See, Gerardo's asking, when's the last time he can purchase tickets for the World Cup?
So the tickets for the World Cup, the last minute tickets, go on sale this Tuesday, el martes 27, and then you can purchase them up until the World Cup starts or ends. But it's first come, first serve. Right, first come, first serve. So on Tuesday, you got to be there on the dot.
Es telling us le vamos a decir Don Flamingo Mr. Chip. Dice, dato curioso, es el primer mundial sin la reina Chabela. Pero no, ya lo veo. Sí, es el primer mundial de todos.
Sí. Porque nació antes de 1930.
El 30. Sí,
yeah.
sí. Wow.
Pero no hay problema. Crazy. Si no está Chabela, sí vamos a tener a Chabelo. Ese sí está vivito.
Ese güey queda para rato. Let me ask you this, because and as I said before, this is my ignorance talking here right now, because I truly don't know, and to me it's going to be shocking. But right. Samara, let me ask you this, and don't mean to get political or anything, but because there's stuff happening in Iran right now, which is not Qatar, it's different, but there is stuff happening. So all these fans, like yourself, that you're going as a fan, but also as a content creator, and I'm thinking about women in particular. What's going to happen with that? Because culturally, it's completely different. Like, for as an example, that to me or to us and to you, it's normal. You wearing that shirt right now. What would happen
Right.
over there?
So what they're doing right now, like I've also looked a lot into that, is that like a few ago, the guidelines were wearing shirts that covered your shoulders, but like
Mm-hmm.
covered also like your whole arm. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
todo el brazo cubierto, and then for the bottom, you had to cover your knees. So you can't
Okay.
wear skinny jeans, leggings, shorts, obviously anything that
Uh-huh.
reveals like your
Yeah.
curves or whatnot. But
Okay.
it's interesting because like I've seen girls that are out there now and they have tops like this. They have
Yeah. Yeah.
shorts, like it's summertime, like it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Of
I don't
course.
know. I don't know
One thing,
until
See,
Do
like
you want to test?
one
it's
thing I do, one
intriguing.
thing I do wanna mention. I have a friend that went to Qatar for the repechaje between
okay.
Peru
Uh-huh.
and who was it? I think New Zealand. I can't remember who it was,
Uh-huh.
but he told me that he went to the mall because he lost his luggage, so he needed to buy clothes, and he went to a mall that was over there, and in that mall they sold spaghetti straps, they sold skirts, they sold
Okay.
shorts, and they sold a lot of clothes that you'd think it's not permitted over there, which I found weird when he told me that, because we have this whole like
Idea.
idea of
Yeah.
them telling us that you can't wear certain stuff, but they're
Mm-hmm.
selling it over there. So
Which
like
is
Samara said,
perfect. I'm happy to hear this. As I said, and I made it very clear. It's my ignorance talking, because I've been meaning to go to Qatar for many years, but it's just a little bit lazy. I just haven't been
so,
able
so
to
then
put it
it,
over there.
then it comes back. What's going on? Why are they telling us
You
something completely different than what actually is
Mm-hmm.
happening over there? So that's my question. That's my big question.
I think things are gonna be a little bit more like calmadas, and they're going to allow us to do certain things, like they're going to accept us as we come and be a little bit more lenient on our culture. That's what I feel like, but also they want us to go there and respect theirs. So
No, of
obviously
course,
come
yeah.
out there like con respeto, showing respect and not doing the crazy things that what they think crazy, doing them out
Mm-hmm.
there, which is like PDA and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but
Well, good thing that everything that I've heard is positive. Like you mentioned, like people who's there already, or content creators who are there and showing pictures like that, and which is good. But also, as you mentioned, fans were going as fans to their place, so we have to respect. When
right.
people come to my house, they respect my rules, and when I go to other people's house, you respect their rules. But yeah, it's different. I want to see what's going to happen with all those. As it's an example, and it's respectful. I would say all those Zamba dancers from Brazil, because they wear very little clothes sometimes, and it's their culture. But I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? Super,
I
you know what I'm
also
talking about. And to be
No,
honest, I'm not
actually, I
saying it's
don't.
bad or good.
Actually,
I'm,
I
I'm
don't.
saying I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a fair question. Like that, we're all wondering the same thing. Like especially like me as a woman, and other cultures, other people from different Latin countries. I'm sure they're all
Hmm.
wondering the same thing, but we won't know until we're there. But from what I've seen, it's normal per se. But
Okay.
I don't know if like the girls that do go, like they cover up and wear like some sort of sweater and then they take it off to
Hmm.
take the picture. Like it could be something like that.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know.
I also read somewhere that most of these rules are mostly made like applied for the people that live there. So
Of course. Yeah.
what they don't want is that when the World Cup is happening and there's people from all around the country, the people that are from there no se aprovechen y empiecen a hacer el mismo desmadre. So I feel like
Hmm.
they're
Hmm.
it's por ahí va. No quieren que la gente de ahí se aproveche de la situación. So that's why
Okay.
the rules are
Okay.
so
Yeah,
strict.
or
And
be
also,
exposed
I
to
mean,
stuff like
as
that.
well, Qatar accepted the challenge, accepted or bought the challenge, as many say, as many claim. Who knows? but they accepted the responsibility of throwing a party at their house. So when that happens, somebody's gonna spill a beer somewhere in there. So that's the same thing. Somebody's gonna show up with a. El super es el experto en tirar la cerveza cuando se pone borracho. But yeah, no, I mean, Samara, I can tell you this from past World Cup experiences. You're gonna be safe if you have a Mexico jersey every day, definitely, because believe it or not, Mexican and Argentinians are the most the ones that are the noisiest ones.
Okay.
English people very noisy, but it's good. But I mean, obviously, as Mexicans and Argentinians, you'll get to see them, and especially that they're facing each other. Sí, los mexicanos va a estar lleno de mexicanos. Uno no sabe de dónde sacan el dinero, venden la casa de la abuela, venden su propia casa, but they go. Many, many, many of them. So my recommendation is put a Mexican jersey on all the time. That's going to keep you safe at some point.
Thank you. I have the green one. I haven't bought the other one yet. The
keep
visitors
her
one.
safe or keep her at risk?
No. Ay, sí, cómo les gusta el desmadre. Nomás te llegas ahí brincando y te pones a tomar con ellos una cerveza. Sí se puede. I don't know what's going to happen with that. You let us know. Keep us posted.
We'll see. I'll update y'all on that. Like whenever I'm there, I'll be like, hey guys, yeah, I'm in trouble.
So moving on a little bit,
out.
Mexican national team, super. They have a game coming up this weekend, 2 games coming up, and they had el Día de Medios en Los Ángeles. ¿Alguien lo estuvo siguiendo de cerca, Samara? ¿Algo nuevo que nos tengas?
I was following it quite a bit. It was fun seeing like all the players interacting with the media on that day, but pretty much what the biggest news from that was that Memo Ochoa said that he wants to be el titular para el Mundial del 2026. So that's one juicy one.
That's
Also,
concerning. That's concerning.
It's concerning for the other goalies, the young ones,
Well, I think for the selección, obviously, like you don't want somebody who's like over 40 to be the goalie. I mean, we had this whole situation with El Conejo, but okay, I mean, yeah, Ochoa is better than El Conejo, I think. But
Rogero Ceni metiendo goles aparte. Who knows?
maybe sí se mantiene en forma. Hopefully, he's a good goalie right now. So
that's his plan, right? To be there, be active, and be the first goalie to have 6 World Cups under his belt. But we'll see, dependiendo cómo llega, ¿verdad? Para esas fechas. También.
Primero está que se preocupe por primero. Que me le comen el mandado, la semana que entra.
Right? And that's not the only thing
sure.
Ochoa said, Samara. Did you hear what else that Ochoa was saying?
A ver, cuéntanos. Spill it.
Aparentemente ahora they're all like nervous that los delanteros están lesionados y que si regresa el Chicharito y Tata lo llama, que they would accept, his return.
That's interesting.
But, y te la creíste, super.
Y te la creíste. Lo que dijo Ochoa. I'm just saying what Ochoa, said.
Well,
I mean,
2 things that are completely false. That he's going to be the first goalie for 2026 and the Chicharito is going to the World Cup. Next.
Mira, ¿qué estaba haciendo Ochoa? What was he doing?
En Los Ángeles, como ya es medio legal ahí el rollo.
I don't know. ¿Verdad? Esos chinitos, ya sabemos cómo se le hacen así.
No, pero Tata Martino ya dio por hecho de que Chicharito no va. O sea, que hay otros en su lugar, aunque estén lesionados, pero they're over Chicharito.
Yes, I mean he did say that they have four forwards, right? And that not all 4 are gonna go. That one is gonna
not only Chicharito's not gonna go.
Right.
He said that he's only taking 3, yeah. But now again, Raúl and Funes Mori are injured. And they have serious injuries, so it's not something that nomás tiene una molestia muscular or algo. So we have to see if they manage to recover. They haven't been playing, so that's concerning.
Santi Jimenez y...
The thing with Raúl is that he has an adductor injury that was recently announced. I think this morning. But with that, like like he needs surgery for that, and recovery time is about 2 months. So is he really going to make it to the World Cup? I think for
Exactly.
now, like Raúl Jiménez, he's the one that's been the most like out, like not in good form, not scoring goals, injured for the longest. I feel like it would be fair for him to just say like, hey, like I'm not ready, like I'm not going, like para que él se baje solito, to gain some little respect from the fans, because like
But-
what if que lo
he's not
lleven
gonna-
y que lo...
No, pero no se va a bajar. No se, mira,
No,
I think,
no.
and this is- no se va a bajar si él se siente bien. Si él se siente bien, nadie se va a bajar si te sientes bien.
But
No,
that's the
it's
thing. He
impossible.
hasn't been good. He hasn't been good.
No,
And now that he has a serious
One thing is
injury,
he hasn't been good. One thing is he hasn't been good, and the other thing is I'm not fit to be at the World Cup. If that's the case, that's it. He can't go. But another case is if el Tata dice no andas en ritmo, y you're out. But that's el Tata's decision. For
That's
somebody,
not
Look,
gonna happen.
one thing that is important to remember is that, like Samara said, this injury that Jimenez has lasts around 2 months, right? I don't know how long he's been here. I think it's been like 3 weeks already or 2 weeks. So ya va casi acercándose a la mitad de la lesión. So maybe he could take him to the World Cup and use him towards maybe the last game.
no,
or maybe
impossible.
no. He and
No,
this
you
is
don't do that for a
not
World
like
Cup.
I don't.
like
Oh
he
yeah,
said.
I'll bring you, and hopefully you get better. No, impossible.
Well, I mean, I rather have Jimenez than Funes Mori, even if he's a little injured.
No, and even Funes Mori he's been out for like the past 2 months, so he's not even in ritmo. Funes Mori hasn't played in a game in a while,
So then we don't have forwards. We don't have Henry Martin and Santiago Jimenez.
But you guys really think
so.
Tata's gonna take Henry and Santiago both and leave Raúl Jiménez and Funes Mori out?
I doubt it.
Well, I mean, if they can't play, they can't play, and you said it yourself. So they're not gonna take them. You're not gonna take them.
4 numbers. No, but we don't know if they're in. This is what el Tata said on Raúl.
We know they're injured.
Desigualdad en cuanto a posibilidades porque los dos están para jugar y dos no por lesión. El 9 de la selección, hablé de Raúl. Hoy Raúl está con una lesión que no le está permitiendo jugar con continuidad. Okay, that doesn't say too much. The question is, if Raúl Jiménez is fit physically, he's not injured, before the World Cup, he will take it.
Pero entonces se contradice el Tata porque ya le había dicho a Lainez, le dijo a Orbelín, if you guys don't play in your teams, I'm not taking you guys. But in this case, Jimenez is probably not going to get much playing time in the next 2 months with Wolves.
No es por.
It doesn't matter why it is. The thing is that it doesn't matter why it is. The thing is that Jimenez is not playing and Tata is going to take him. So that's a little contradicting.
Yeah, well, that's why so many people are not agreeing with it. Tata, Gerardo Fisher is telling us Jimenez, Henry Martin y Santiago Jimenez tienen que ser los buenos. I wish, Gerardo, que sean los buenos, but the thing is,
no hay más.
El Tata piensa distinto. Yo creo que si, suponiendo que un milagro sucede y todos los 4 están sanos, queda Santi Jiménez fuera. I think so.
I agree.
Es el mejor que tenemos ahorita en el momento, and that's a problem.
No, and not only that, you would think, okay, he's not the worst, at least. No sé, call it whoever you want to call it, but you're starting the process for 2026, which it's not El Tata Martino's responsibility to start that process, but if you think about it, you're El Tata Martino and you like what's happening in la selección, o si fuera alguien que pensara a dos procesos, dices, vámonos con Santi Jiménez because he's going to be my 9th next World Cup.
Yeah.
But Tata is not thinking about that right now.
There's not going to be any Tata for 2026.
Exactly. Especially
unless
since
he
we
does
found
like
out,
a victory again.
Even like that. He remember when Gerardo Torrado got fired, they said that el Tata renunció 2 veces, presentó su renuncia 2 veces. So, not saying he doesn't want to be there right now. Of course he wants to be there, and he's getting paid a lot of money, but alguien que ya presentó su renuncia 2 veces means that he can step out anytime, especially after the World Cup.
Right now, it's just like por cuestión de contrato that he's there or speaking to the media, but honestly, Tata doesn't.
And that's wrong. And that's wrong because Eso, pero eso no, Data is not to blame there, es la federación. They should have
Federación,
just kicked him
totalmente de
out a long
acuerdo.
time ago.
Yeah,
So,
totalmente de acuerdo. I don't know. I don't want to expose ages right now, but because everybody's saying unless El Tata does amazing and everything. I don't know if you guys remember the process of 1998 in Francia.
Ay, sí te
de,
fallo, Hugo. Estoy muy
Yeah,
chavo
Hugo, sorry.
de la
Estoy muy
Puente.
chavo para acordarme.
México no tiene delanteros, güey. We can look at MLS for delantero. Nobody, on what? Bring gringos a la selección, or what we
Bring
gonna do with
gringos?
them, mi buen Gerardo? I don't know, man. No, let me just mention something about el proceso de 1998 because I don't know.
Yeah.
I read about it. I wasn't even born yet.
Ah,
What?
no,
Yeah,
So
aquí no,
anyways,
aquí
lo llevaba Bora
puro
Milutinovic,
millennial aquí.
el proceso. Lo llevaba Bora Milutinovic. Y bien. Y al último le pasó el tipo el Chepo. Pésimo. Pero ya tenía una base de jugadores y ya tenía todo su equipo normal. Entra Manuel Lapuente, que cambia todo el sistema y se trae a jugadores del Necaxa, que era el Super Necaxa en aquel entonces, y unos del América, que era el América bien también. Semanas, creo que menos de semanas antes del Mundial, juegan contra el Wolfsburgo y otra selección que ni iba a ir al Mundial, and they lost badly, like 5-1 or 5-0 or something like some crazy numbers. And everybody's just like so disappointed. And if you ask a lot of people, what's the best selección that you've seen lately? They're going to tell you la del 98, cuando le ganan a Corea, le empatan 2-2 a Bélgica y le empatan a Holanda y le empiezan a ganar ha sido la mejor del mundial. You see, guys, Gerardo Fischer is telling us that. So, I don't know, but I'm hoping that we're going to have some huge surprise, which is not happening. But Gerardo Fischer, I just want to remind you, I don't know if you remember, Gerardo, days before 1998, it was disastrous, that selección. So just so we know, hopefully, the story repeats itself, and we can see a disastrous no Chicharito, no Santi Jimenez, and they do a good job in the.
Mira,
But it hasn't been a few days. It's been a disastrous few years. So, aquí tiene más.
Mira, todavía me queda la
Tata
esperanza
Martino,
que el
esperanza,
doctor
por favor.
Espérate.
Yo no la conozco.
Espérate. Todavía me queda la esperanza de que el doctor le diga al Tato Martino que su ojito no lo va a dejar viajar a Qatar y que en las últimas semanas busquen a un entrenador. Quien sea es mejor que el Tata, te lo aseguro. Hasta el Picolín, que no tiene experiencia de entrenador, prefiero que se vaya él que al Tata.
Lilini, ¿no? Te llevas a Lilini.
Lilini también. Igual ya está la sorpresa que pides. O al Jimmy Lozano. Igual ya está la sorpresa que tanto pides, Super. A mí, Hugo.
Yo no dije nada. Va a ir el Tata. Like it or not.
Igual el ojo no lo deja.
Hugo Sánchez.
No empieces, Hugo.
Te hizo bicampeón.
Yeah.
¿Así le pagas a tu mejor jugador que ha salido de tu historia en tu club?
Yeah.
Estamos hablando en serio, pero es que no va a ir de jugador.
Mira,
va a ir de entrenador.
¿Es algo?
Y la razón por la que sacó bicampeón a los Pumas es porque tenía un equipazo, no porque él fuera buen entrenador. A ver, Super, ¿qué quieres decir?
Hugo,
paga tu internet, Super, y estás trabado.
¿Otra vez?
Paga tu internet. Este segmento es traído a ustedes por Cricket Wireless. Paguen su internet. Dice, ok, let me just read some comments, que el Super no pagó su internet. Don Flamingo nos dice, yo me rifo como entrenador. Gerardo Figueroa dice, yes, la del 98 como la mejor selección. Yo dudo también que sea como la mejor selección. Leo Hernández nos dice, saludos, mi buen Leo. Gerardo Fischer dice, ¿sabían que el Tata está entre los top 5 mejores pagados de este mundial? Eso siempre se sabe. México es de los que mejores paga, por mucho. Players in 98 had something that is sorely missing in this squad, which is two things. We can see it right there. But yeah, that's true too. But Yeah, I don't know. That might be
Nunca,
the difference.
nunca pensé extrañar tanto a Osorio.
No. See, I don't know if you
Porque,
guys heard. This is a little bit of a changing topics on la selección. Samara, I don't know. Are you staying for the whole show? Or are you taking off soon or?
I'll stay with you guys.
Okay,
It's a
no.
good
You're
one.
more than welcome to stay with us. No. Of course, you're more than
Awesome.
welcome. Just I don't know if
Awesome.
you had to go. If you have to go, let us know, please.
No. I'll
But
stay.
no. Of course, you're more than welcome to stay. What was I saying is el Principito, Andrés Guardado. A ver, muévete, súper. ¿Estás congelado o estás de veras?
No, güey, estoy bien.
Ah, bueno, lo escuchamos. No se mueve, pero lo escuchamos.
No sé.
Anyways, Andrés Guardado, he mentioned that because people were criticizing that how there's no leaders like it used to be. And he came out with a great answer. He's saying that there are leaders in the national team or in the teams. It's just not that they were before. They're not enojones, no son regañones, no son gritones. Porque los líderes se adaptan a las generaciones nuevas. And it is completely true. And we can see it with Brasil. Ya no tienen a Dunga. No sé si se acuerdan cómo era Dunga. Dunga, tú le respondías a Dunga y Dunga te quebraba. Y así fueras de su propio equipo, te tiraba una patada. Te gritaba. No tenían un Garcia Aspe que les gritaba a todo el equipo. Un emperador Claudio Suárez, que eran gendarmes, son generales. Entonces, yeah, it changes because la generaciones
No, ya estás
are
viejo,
changing.
Hugo.
The generations are changing. No, it
O
is
sea,
true.
estás
not
diciendo
saying...
que ahorita es una generación de cristal. Que no se le puede decir nada porque se enojan.
Oh, yeah.
Because I agree with you. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh, yeah. I say it.
I'm not saying that I hate saying that, que
I
son la
say
generación de cristal y eso. No. I don't like saying that.
Es que estamos preocupados de qué dice
not...
la prensa y que no sé qué, se insultan, se ofenden.
Well, it's different though. They didn't have as many... Samara, you can tell you're good at social media. Do we realize how much the players engage with their fans like never before in history? So of course it's gonna be they're gonna be more sensitive to that. And I'm not calling them sensitive. It's just the way it is.
Estos cuates tienen psicólogos, tienen los mejores doctores. ¿Cómo no pueden lidiar con unos pocos fanáticos diciéndoles cosas? Son profesionales. Mira, aquí le andan diciendo a veces de cosas al súper y el súper aquí sigue.
Que lleven al chamán de la Volpe.
Do you think,
Samara,
do you think players are more... ¿Le echas la culpa a la prensa tú or the younger players are more sensitive?
No.
They're sensitive y les faltan
blaming the press.
Un par.
But the players themselves said in media day that they feel like the press is all they do. And I mean,
¿Y quién lo dijo? Gerardo
¿Martino?
¿Quién fue el que lo dijo? Gallardo.
I don't know. It was a player. I can't remember who. That's what they were saying.
Maybe Andrés Guardado, because he was talking about that.
Did you guys see Gallardo's interview?
The one that he's
which one? That nobody was there?
Que no tenía a nadie.
I was very fine.
He didn't
refleja su nivel que tiene ahorita.
That's a good way to come out and be humorous like that and relax and try to take it easy. Who's the one who el del América que estaba en Tigres? What's his name? El que no sabe mandar centros.
Jürgen Damm.
Jürgen Damm. Engancha a toda la gente. Si se mete y le tiran y lo acaban en social media y le vale y él sigue tirando y así y se los... That's the way. If you can't beat the enemy, join him. You know?
Yeah, but you got a bunch of
divas.
Do
you guys receive any criticism in social media?
I don't think the players actually like
all the time
go to or like listen to or read what their social media is saying. It's more like whatever they see on the TV.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to be on their social media, especially one day before the game.
all read as well.
because
all the
like
time, and not,
Believe
not,
me,
even, not
they
even
do
that.
read.
Players have said it to us. We've had players that play World Cups here in el Mexican Soccer Podcast, and they would say, okay, now they type on social media and then you read it days after and then whatever. But before he said, if you would play bad on a game, your own fans walking out to the bench, they would yell at you, and they were telling us you could hear because they're 5 meters away and they're yelling you things to your mom, to your family, to your and what are you gonna do? Get into a
that
fight
still
with everybody
happens.
who's
yeah, that still
exactly.
happens.
But what I'm saying is, and
No,
they were
y
saying is
luego,
like you cannot
but
be engaged into those things.
Mm-mm.
So the only difference is
normal.
that right now the players can't handle it. Son de cristal.
It's a little bit of both. A little bit of those. So, son de cristal, si tú dices, entonces tú eres el viejo aquí. ¿Te gusta más la generación pasada?
No, no, pues soy uno que no soy de cristal, soy de esta generación, pero sí
Pero mira,
aguanto.
Mira que ya
pero
tienes tus
no,
años, no te
hay
sientes
algo que no
tampoco el
ayuda.
chamaquito.
Soy un teenager.
It
Hugo.
doesn't help que un jugador como Héctor Herrera que se engancha in the fans and he's talking crap about the fans, and it's like, dude, you don't need to do that. Just focus on what you're doing, and he claims he does. Oh, it's for me, not for the fans. It's like, dude, but then why are you criticizing all these fans?
It is true.
I mean,
it is true.
yeah, you can
guys
just
are
shut them
saying
up.
right now.
You can just shut them up while playing.
He did upload a video saying like, I have nothing to prove to anybody, and it's true. But still, fans are gonna be whatever you do as a public figure. Fans are gonna just roast you all the time. I'm telling you. That's what I ask you guys. Samara, you get criticism on your social media?
There's like one person that's on there like trolling, but I mean, I pay no mind because they troll me.
Exactly. So exactly. See, they need Rafa Marquez. Is Gerardo Figueroa. By the way, I want to thank everyone who's engaging here in the comment section. El buen Gerardo Figueroa, ¿de quién es amigo? Le va a los Rockets. Va a ser de Samara de Houston. No?
He's from Houston or what?
I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it says
thank you
Rockets.
everybody.
Gerardo, are you from
who's-
Houston?
We'll ask him.
I know
They said they
Fisher's
need Rafa
from Houston.
Marquez. But I don't think he lives in Houston, does he?
Who, Fisher?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Fisher lives in Houston, yeah.
Oh, okay. They need Rafa Marquez, had balls to talk as a captain. This new captain, they're very quiet. No hay líder en el vestidor. See, saying that, claiming that as, what's his name? Andrés Guardado said, we don't know. Eso de que no hay líder en el vestidor, sí lo hay. Simplemente no son como estábamos acostumbrados. No es un Alberto García Aspe, no es un emperador Claudio Suárez, no son un Dunga en Brasil, no son, ya son diferentes, se adaptan a la
Tiburón
generación de
Sánchez.
hoy día. ¿Quién dices? ¿Osvaldo Sánchez?
El tiburón. No, el
¿Capitán
Tiburón
de qué? ¿De
Sánchez.
los valedores de Ixtacalco? ¿De qué? De las Chivas. Estamos hablando de selección, mi buen. Players are softer.
Yeah,
Look
but
what
estás dando
Beckham went
ejemplos.
through after Okay, look at this. Oh, players are softer. Look at Beckham went through after his red card in '98. It was 100% times worse that mean words on Twitter, of course. Other national teams go through the same things, though. I think people slander Mbappe and Neymar. See, I disagree a little bit with that. I think the Mexican fan base, it's one of the toughest ones. It's one of the toughest ones because
No, well, I mean, but it's not that tough. I mean, that doesn't take away the fact that there's other tough ones. I mean,
No,
pretty
it is true. But let me tell you this, Fernando, because Mexico, it's the only national team, the only one in the world that has two huge markets, which is and markets, I mean fan bases, really, which is the U.S. and Mexico. And by the way, Mexico is huge. It's the largest country that Hispanohablante in the world. So think about that. It's 120 million, roughly. plus who knows how many, 40 plus in the US. So think about this. We have two huge markets, and that means it's like if Germany suddenly just like pop, another Germany pops up, and there's two Germanys fan bases supporting two Germanys, so supporting one national team of Germany. So, anyways, that is the toughest one. That is the toughest one for Mexican national team. Argentinians, for example, if they don't agree how el entrenador is going to take this or that player, yeah, they might voice it out, but they're in love with the rest or whoever's going to the World Cup. They just idolize them and they just go blindly towards the team. So as Brazil, it has its up and downs, but now they're getting back together. They're liking it again. But when they lost against the World Cup in against Germany, of course, and then when they lost the what's his name, the gold medal in against Mexico, they were in so much. They were in so even Brazilian people would tell like, yeah, we're not happy with the team right now. Luis Perez, tougher than English press and fans. That's another one. Yeah, it is true, but still, think about how many English fans and press wise, and yeah, they're tough, but I don't think it's tougher than Mexico. Really, I truly believe that. I don't know what do you guys think on that? Tougher audience than Mexican ones.
It's a very hard to please, audience. And I mean, if you want to call it tougher, I don't know if I would call them tougher. You know, we have las barras son unas que mira qué pasó in Colombia when that guy missed the penalty kick. I mean, do you want to call the Mexican fans tough? I mean, that was a serious thing over there. So, I mean,
well, don't go too far. El Tilón Chávez nos platicó que falló un penal contra el América, que le paró Osvaldo Sánchez. Me dice, por 2 semanas le estuvieron hueveando su carro afuera de su casa.
I disagree with Super when he said that it's a hard to please fan base because con el quinto partido nos damos por bien servidos y nos regresamos contentos. No les estamos pidiendo el campeonato.
Pero
y la razón por la cual it could seem like it's a tougher fan base is because no nos dan nada para celebrar. Si Alemania jugó mal el mundial pasado y se los comieron.
No, pero es que hay dos tipos de fanáticos, Fernando. Hay dos tipos de fans. Los que viven en un cuento de hadas como tú y los de verdad que criticamos a la selección. O sea, los que sí sabemos de fútbol, right?
So let me ask you this, Super. You're not going to Qatar because you're not pleased with the selección. Otherwise, you would be already
it's a waste
ready
of time.
To go to Qatar.
It's a waste of time, of course.
Okay.
It's a waste of time. Come on, Super.
Look, this is Agustin Cano. I think... Let me remind me, Agustin. Thank you for listening and for joining. I think he's the one who won a jersey from the Mexican national team. Just let me know, Agustin, in another comment if you're the one. This is what he says.
You always ask him this.
I don't know if it was him or not.
It was him. Yes, it was.
Okay, saludos, mi buen Samara. Deja de estar riéndote de mí. You're right. Mexicans are harsh. When we criticize for everything, we go back to the conversation about the forwards. No matter what Tata takes, people are going to be mad. It is true, and I think that's part of this. The beauty of soccer. Everyone becomes a coach. Everyone, I don't know. Everyone likes it. What are you gonna say, Samara?
People will be mad because there won't be any Chicharito in the World Cup, and then there's a few that don't want Chicharito in the World Cup. So
yeah, Super is one of the people that are mad that Chicharito's not going.
Saying. That's when I say, dude, when it's hard to please, is.
¿Se te trabó?
Well,
Super.
when you have two forwards.
Ese se te trabó, pero aquí arriba, güey. Ya no se burlen de él.
When you have two forwards que están lesionados, right? I mean, and then you gotta take, them instead of al mejor goleador de México. I mean, that's, in my opinion,
una cosa es decir el mejor goleador de México.
He has all the right to go.
Y otra cosa es decir el que más goles ha anotado. Nothing against Chicharito. I like him, and I would take him anyways. But anyways,
Tómalo
guys,
como
it's
quieras.
9:52.
Tómalo como
It's
quieras.
9:52, and what happened
Y
to the
dices
rundown?
que yo no sé
The-
de fútbol, Super, y tú y tus fantasías, tus sueños guajiros. Con
Let
tu
me ask you
Chicharito
this,
que va a salvar el mundial.
No.
Así.
Even listen. Right now, there's no one in Mexico that can take Mexico to the next para el quinto partido, como le llaman.
Se llama Carlos Vela, Super.
Entonces, no, there's no. Carlos Vela was in the World Cup, in the last World Cup already.
Yeah, he
So,
was.
Let me ask you this.
Not even him. Not even him.
Let me ask you this. What if Funes Mori goes and he just breaks it and they make it to the quinto partido y Funes Mori es el crack
What,
y
his
el héroe y el
legs?
Tata Martino? What?
Break what, his legs?
You're funny.
Se va a romper ahorita en este
suena
momento.
mucho a Guille Franco. Esta situación me recuerda mucho a la de Guille Franco y no terminó bien. No terminó bien.
Pero no te puedes. No. Imposible de ese mundial. Llevaron al Bofo y nah. No, ese fue también otro desastre. Let me ask you this. Let me read some comments. What Agustin Cano is saying, yes, if Santos doesn't go and Funes Mori goes, people are going to be upset because he's a naturalizado. People will be mad because Chicharito doesn't go. Yeah, everybody's going to complain about something. That's the beauty of it. Leo Hernandez, if Funes Mori goes, he will be under the most pressure. He will either go back to Mexico as a hero or as a villain. I don't think he deserves to go, though. Ciña is a naturalizado, but nobody's saying anything. Some other players are naturalizados and played for Mexico. We do know about Ciña, and I think many players, and I'm just passing what many players have said about Ciña in particular, because that's a special case for Ciña. Everyone's saying that he was the most Mexican extranjero that anybody has met. And see, like other people, he became a Mexican before thinking he was eligible to play in the national team. Funes Mori, iban al del América, que jugaba en el América, el que ya se puso, que el Piojo lo quería naturalizar, se terminó naturalizando, no llegó a la Sambuesa, no termina yendo a la selección, pero quería naturalizarse para jugar el Mundial y brother, así no funciona, así es como le enoja al resto de los jugadores. No estoy diciendo a los fanáticos a lo mejor muchos tendrán sus opiniones, pero en Ciña en particular todos decían merece ir porque lleva tantos años viviendo aquí, ya es un mexicano, como Guiñac se adaptó muy bien a la cultura. Él ya no puede porque jugó francés, pero se adaptó bien a la cultura. Si va a ser así, adelante. El Guille Franco se naturaliza para jugar porque, claro, hay que jugar un mundial.
Entonces, ¿por qué dices que es diferente con Funes Mori a lo de Guille Franco?
Porque no estoy diciendo que es diferente, estoy diciendo que es similar, pero es diferente en el sentido de le veo un poco más de esperanza a Funes Mori que al Guille Franco. El Guille Franco va porque en la eliminatoria mete 4 goles en un partido y ya tenía que ir prácticamente por eso.
Yeah, pero in this instance, Tata Martino was the one that apuró el proceso para naturalizar a Funes Mori, so siento que ya es como un deber de que lo va a llevar.
Sí. Ok, ya te entendí.
Ay, no.
Pero es que el problema era que Funes Mori no estaba jugando mal cuando se naturalizó. Empezó a jugar con la selección y desapareció.
Aparte,
le dio miedo, se espantó.
Sí, estaba jugando mal.
Partidos.
Pero aparte, está bien si se naturaliza y trata de ir. La cosa es que para mí, el Tata Martino, ahora mismo, dices, no, güey, no estás para el Mundial. Gracias por el intento, gracias por la naturalización, gracias por todo, pero ahora mismo no estás para el Mundial. Ya eso que se quiera tragar el orgullo y diga, no, ni madre, pues ya te convertí, ahora vas. No, es una fregada. O sea.
Pero
todos
Tata, los técnicos tienen sus caprichos. Todos los técnicos.
We riot. That's what Gerardo Fisher is saying.
We riot.
You riot in Qatar. I want to see how the security works out there.
Vete con una pancarta que diga fuera Funes Mori.
It's like,
lo más seguro de ahora es que de los que están ahí ahorita, ¿cuántos son? ¿30? De esos son seguros que van a ir 26 y 5 se van a bajar.
¿Cuántos porteros va a llevar Samara? ¿Tú sabes?
3.
No va a llevar.
Tres.
Ok.
3.
Porque imagínate, lleva 4 porteros como nos acostumbró y 3 delanteros. Ahí sí me hubiera
Pero
enojado.
espérate, el
It's gonna
mundial nadie
Memo,
lleva
Ochoa,
4.
Talavera, and Cota.
El Tata llevó 4 porteros a todas
No.
las eliminatorias y me espanté por
Una cosa
un rato.
No, una cosa son las eliminatorias y partidos amistosos, pero no, imposible. Y si no, pues tendremos ahí a Andrés Guardado de portero.
Con el Tata cualquier estupidez es posible, Hugo.
No, Leo Hernández, let me break it out to you. Acevedo no va a ir al mundial.
He's not going.
That's another one.
Unless
Who's
there's
another
like
Y es,
an injury.
es frustrante porque Cota no ha estado, no tiene buen momento. He's a good goalie,
We
but
talked
lately
about this. We talked about this in the last episode, and we say the same thing. I don't know if I would take Acevedo.
Leo brought it up.
Or he wouldn't play anyways if I would take him. He would be
It's
my
not the
third
playing
goalie,
that
which
matters.
they usually.
Es the little
No,
experience.
pues de
that they get.
vacaciones me llevo como le hizo la Volpe
No,
a su
no,
yerno.
es experience.
A mí ya-
Ochoa, I'm pretty sure Ochoa consiguió poquita experiencia en el Mundial de Sudáfrica.
A calentar la banca.
Le sirvió
Anyways,
de algo.
the producer is probably pulling his hair off because we didn't follow the rundown at all. It's 9:59. And yes, we did not say anything. I'm sorry, producer. We were rebel today. And
No nos
we just went
perdimos
through.
nada.
We were rioting.
Que
¿Qué
perdieron
ibas a
las Chivas.
decir?
el
Perdió Chivas,
Superclásico.
perdió América.
Perdió-
Y no fue-
bueno, en
Perdió
y no
penales.
fue gol,
América, perdió Chivas.
No fue
Ganaron los
gol.
del MLS.
Espérate,
fue gol.
no, sí fue. Rápidamente, a ver,
No
sí
fue
gol, ¿no?
No fue gol. No fue gol. No entró.
No entiendo por
sí
qué
fue.
los jugadores juegan con futuro para
No,
fogueros
pues
para
no
que
fue,
les dé.
no lo marcaron, güey.
¿Qué?
Ah, pues sí,
Estaba bien.
El del clásico.
Sí.
Yeah.
¿Sí fue o no
Fue
fue
gol.
Samara?
No
Bueno,
fue.
¿sí era o no era?
No era, porque de la otra toma, del otro lado de Memo, no entra completamente el balón.
La toma que se hizo
Pero no
viral
se
es
ve.
porque está chueca.
Sí, es él.
Adentro.
No se ve.
Esta choca de adentro hacia afuera. Entonces, si se ve adentro, olvídate, es porque entró.
No, está chueca de afuera hacia adentro.
Who knows? Bueno, así como dicen, a fin de cuentas no fue
la
gol.
chueca
así
la
que-
liga, que es otra cosa.
¿Era penal el del primero? ¿El de Chivas?
Well, yeah, no contó. No contó.
Y luego le hicieron una falta ahí al Conejo Brizuela que pudo
Sí.
haber sido penal también. Tough luck.
Ya no lloran.
Dice, no
Muy
entiendo.
rigorista, pero.
Sin Yolanda. Gerardo Fischer dice, no entiendo por qué no llevan jugadores con futuro, jóvenes con futuro para foguearlos y para que no les tiemblen las piernas en el 26. Eso ya también de que les tiemblen las piernas, yo creo que ya tampoco es tanto eso. O sea, la experiencia de jugar yo sé, un mundial es diferente, es más especial, pero ya esperaría que no fuera mucha diferencia para eso. Pero who knows? Anyways, let's wrap it up, guys, because we didn't talk about anything else. So, México-Perú este sábado, me parece.
Sí,
Y México-Colombia, ¿cuándo?
el martes.
El martes. Ok, ¿juegan en
martes.
donde? ¿En Los Ángeles?
En Los
¿Y en dónde?
Ángeles, ante Perú, y en Santa Clara, ante Colombia.
¿Cuál es tu predicción, Samara, para el del sábado y el del martes?
Ok. Ante
Por cierto,
Perú.
perdón, antes de que empieces, por cierto, dos, ¿cómo se dice? Selecciones que no van a estar en el Mundial, ¿eh? Eso habla pésimo de los organizadores o de la federación que no puedan conseguir amistosos con mundialistas. Pero, anyways, contra Perú, ¿cómo dices?
1-0. A favor de México.
¿Gana? Ok.
Y Colombia. I'm gonna go with a draw 1-1.
Ok. Súper.
La mínima.
2-1 a Perú. Y roscas con Colombia.
Se lo
Perry.
mencioné al Super en la previa y le dije que no espero nada menos que 2 victorias. And I think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be 2-0, both games. And let me tell you this, Hugo. Creo que estos juegos están bien, los juegos contra Perú y Colombia, porque son
Ok.
un estilo similar al de Argentina. y no se puede jugar contra Uruguay ni contra Ecuador porque ya se jugó. Ya hicieron partidos amistosos contra ellos. Y esos dos equipos son los que van a ir al Mundial. So I think the Peru and Colombia, it's okay. It's okay.
Fair enough.
You know.
Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, I don't know if you guys have to go, but the
Your
producer
prediction.
has the predictions, exactly. So throw it up, mi buen productor. Échale. All right. Actually, they're playing right now.
No,
Pumas
pero
juega
tus
ahorita.
predicciones de México,
Tu
güey.
predicción de México.
Yo no, ¿para qué? Yo qué sé del partido de México.
Ay, Dios
Empatan
mío.
contra Perú a 2 y le ganan a Colombia 2-1.
Vas a decir que goles de Ormeño.
Puede ser, ¿va a jugar con Perú? Sí, lo convocaron, así que
Lo convocaron.
si no
pero
ganan o juegan bien, ya valió madres que estamos pensando todos para México. Gracias, mi buen Jerry Sánchez, manda saludos.
La sorpresa de que tanto nos habla Hugo.
¿Quién?
¿Qué estamos esperando? Pues la sorpresa que
Ojalá,
mencionaste en el
mira,
98.
El primero que va al Ángel de la Independencia a celebrar eres tú, Ferni, así que no me vengas con...
Vámonos a
Y el Super también, el Super le sale lo mexicano. Pero el Super quien gane, bueno, a menos que se gane Inglaterra, tú también celebrarías, mi buen Ferni. But anyways, so let's just take a look at the calendar for next week en Liga MX. And any good games. ¿Van a jugar los Pumas ahorita contra el Puebla?
No, juegan mañana.
Mañana. Okay. Cool beans.
They should play tomorrow. Let me double check.
No,
Yeah, I don't know how the schedule looks like in there. But anyways, we'll keep you guys posted.
They can't play.
Yeah, because they play Thursday and Friday.
Tomorrow.
It's exactly. No, it's tomorrow. Who knows? Un partido pendiente lo tienen por ahí. Anyways, thank you for joining everybody. Últimas palabras. Primero las damas para despedirnos. Samara.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for having me on. Antes que nada. And thank you to everyone who tuned in. Stay updated on El Trio Online with the best Mexican soccer content. Follow me on Instagram at Soy Samara Perez para el camino hacia Qatar 2022. We're going to have some awesome stuff on there. So thank you for having me.
Are you going to do let's make you promise that right now. Are you going to do a podcast from Qatar?
At 4, well, I have to check the time. If it's 4 in the morning,
4 in the morning.
Who cares?
I gotta find a spot.
You have to commit. You have to commit, right? You have to commit right now. You're in Qatar. It's a first world.
Yeah, but I have cricket.
Oye,
y así, tú desde allá con el internet de un McDonald's vas a estar mejor que el súper. Aquí.
Oye, hay que pedir, el equipo de marketing tiene que pedir sponsors de Cricket Wireless. Este segmento es traído a ustedes.
¿En serio?
Deberíamos. Es la marca más mencionada. Mira, te ven allá en Qatar, el Gerardo Fisher te va a ver allá. Ferni, despídete.
Pues ando muy positivo. Se le hace el milagrito a los Pumas para el repechaje y se les hace el milagrito a la selección mexicana para el 5º hasta el 6º partido.
Te lo dije, andan puros cuentos de hadas este morro.
Exacto,
ya,
no, por favor. Pero súper, dale. Súper duper.
Nada, vámonos, a ver, esperemos que la esperanza que menciona mucho Fernando, a ver si llega y se presenta.
Ya están, pues. Gracias a toda la banda que se conectó, gracias a todos los que estuvieron comentando. Coman frutas y verduras, que nos vemos la próxima semana. Chao.